Halo teman-teman bola.com, balik lagi di Bola Break bersama saya Heri Kurniawan. Kali ini kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol dengan wartawan dari Belanda, Maurice de Mandt. Halo Maurice.
Halo Indonesia, halo.
Hello.
Hello.
So thank you for accepting our invitation and joining our show today.
Yep. I'm glad to be there.
Okay. So how's the transfer windows in Netherlands, especially before the window closed?
Yeah, well, it was a little bit exciting the last days by NEC, because we thought still a few players will leave the club now. Verdonk is just left.
Yeah,
he played his last match on Sunday. But also there is a lot of interest in Sano, the Japanese player. So that is a little bit exciting if he will stay at NEC or will leave in. We have now about 12 hours to go.
Okay. Before it closes, right?
Yeah, it will close at 12 o'clock this day.
Oke. So, jadi teman-teman, Maurice ini adalah wartawan Belanda yang menetap di Nijmegen. Dia bekerja di RN7 yang selama ini meliput Calvin Verdonk dan juga NEC. Oke. Maurice, we heard in Indonesia very exciting about the Calvin Verdonk move from NEC to Lille. It's a big news here. Could you tell me the little bit detail about the move of Calvin Verdonk?
Well, Calvin always said he want to make one last transfer to Ouderbord of Holland. He want to go one time to a big club. So it was not totally a surprise for us to hear about his transfer. And well, Lille is a big club in Europe. Also, his coach of Indonesia, Patrick Kluivert, also played there. So they have talked about it last week. And last Sunday, they have put in contact with NEC Lille for Calvin Verdonk. So in just, I think, about 5 days, they reached an agreement for him to transfer to Lille. I think it's a good step for him. It's a big club. It's a great competition. They play Europees. I think in the Europa League.
Yeah, Europa League. Yeah.
For Calvin, a good move. But for NEC, it's we lost a good player.
Okay, going to the next questions. As we know, Calvin Verdonk is important part of NEC in the last maybe 3-4 years. He's play left back or center back there. And what do you think about his chance to get the same status in Lille? Is he will be struggle or will easily adapt there?
Well, a little bit of your question was the fade out of the connection, but if Verdonk has the same, well, I think he have to do a step more in this competition and in this team. By NEC, he was one of the best players we had on the field. That will be different in Lille. But yes, I think with his quality, he may also be an important player for Lille.
So do you meet Calvin weekly or?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the guy?
I don't speak him for an interview weekly, but we talk a little bit after a training or if we walk to the field. So he's a nice guy. He's a normal guy. He talks a lot about other things, and so we will miss him.
For my perspective, I first time met Calvin Verdonk I think in last year when he first time come to process the naturalization for Indonesia, and my first opinion about him is he's very shy, right?
Yeah, he's a shy one. But if you don't have the camera on him, he's not so shy, and he talks a little bit more. So, but for a camera, he's a little bit shy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? Right now, Indonesia national team has a lot of players from Holland. Most of them are doing so much in social media, in Instagram and everything, but not Calvin. Calvin just play the game, go home, and
Yeah, I think he's a little bit the same of his good friend is Philip Sandler, also player at NEC.
yeah.
They're very close, and they're the same. They both don't like interviews that much. They don't like social media. They just want to play football. And I think Calvin likes to play FIFA on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So a little bit that sort of thing, but not much on the telly or on Instagram or on X or all that kind of thing now.
Yeah. This way, here Indonesian fans love him very much, especially when he play. He's like a warrior. He runs so fast and go ups and down, never tired. What does Calvin Verdonk means to the NEC fans? Because in his last match, I think last week, yeah, there are some good message from the fans to Calvin.
Yeah, well, I think why the fans love Calvin is a little bit what you said. He's always go for it. His energy in a game is always good. But this season, last season he was one of the best players on the field. This season he was a little bit struggling with his form, but maybe that is coming because the whole team was better than last season. So maybe he played the same, but now the other players were also a little bit higher. So you don't you don't see that much in Calvin Verdonk as the best player. But if you have seen the last game of him?
Yeah, against Fortuna, right? Fortuna.
Fortuna. Yeah, you know that wasn't his best game, but he was all in his head. He was at Lille, and after the match, he had his suitcase. After his match, he was going to a plane, and he was going to Lille. So his head was not for a totally 100% at the game, but the supporters, the fans, they thanked him with a great spanduk of 165 matches, full power of Calvin, and I think that is how we remember him. One of a player who always give 200% in every game. Always have to drive to go forwards. To make goals as a back, it's always great to see his drive to the goal. He has a great shot, a powerful shot. So we will miss that.
Yeah. So let me be clear. So after the game against Fortuna, Calvin directly go to Lille.
Yeah, directly. Yeah, he did his interviews, and then
I saw your interview in Instagram.
And then left for Lille. So that was it's always bizarre to see that to see players left so quickly, and you don't have to you're not gonna talk to him again.
Okay. So I think NEC is not the first team of Calvin Verdonk, right? I think he started the career in Feyenoord, if I'm not mistaken.
Feyenoord.
In Feyenoord, and then he moved Portugal a little bit and come to NEC. as a person who follow NEC for that long, do you remember the first time you met Calvin?
Well, the first time I met Calvin, it was all at NEC, and that was 4 years ago, I think. 4 years ago. Well, we were exciting because we know he was a good player at Feyenoord, and I talked about him with Mayo Bain. I don't know if you know that. It's a coach. Was a former coach of Feyenoord and of NEC. And we saw Calvin Verdonk in the beginning, in the youth, at 16 years or something. And he said at that time he was the best player Feyenoord had, the best player. So so we were exciting that he was coming to NEC, and I think he make his name, and probably in the last 2 seasons was one of the best players of NEC.
So you said that he's the best player in Feyenoord Academy back then, yeah?
In the youth, in
youth academy.
17, yeah, in the UK again, yeah.
So do you surprise
I
when
didn't follow him then, or so he came on the radar when he was coming to NEC. So I'm not follow Calvin before that.
Oh yeah. So if the player with that caliber, with Calvin caliber, do you surprise when he finally decide to play for Indonesia instead of Netherlands?
No, I don't think that's surprised me, because we have a lot of good players for our Dutch team, and I don't think Calvin would make our national team. So I was a little bit surprised to hear he goes to Indonesia, but I was more surprised to see other players from the Dutch competition going to Indonesia, like your striker Ole Romani.
Yeah,
he was also a former NEC player.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Okay, Indonesia, but Calvin Verdonk. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I think you have a good team, and you have some Dutch coaches with Patrick Kluivert,
and Alex Pastoor, and
Alex Pastoor. He's
also.
Alex Pastoor is a great technical trainer.
Okay, so let's leave a little bit about Calvin Verdonk. So the next is I want to talk about our national team, Indonesia. Since so many players from Netherlands come to play for Indonesia, is that become you guys talk about it a lot in Netherlands?
Well, a little bit.
Topics?
I didn't watch any games of Indonesia before, so when Calvin starts playing for Indonesia, I watch the games because I'm interested of how Calvin is doing it in Indonesia, and now. We will follow it more, I think. But that's because not only Calvin Verdonk, but of the other Dutch players. So it's on TV here. Yeah, we can watch it on TV. Yeah.
So right now we are still trying to qualify for the World Cup. For against Saudi Arabia and Iraq. I think next month. So what do you think about the chance? About our chance?
Well, I think you have a good chance. I think it. I think you have a chance to go to the World Cup. I probably don't know if Saudi Arabia or Iraq who's the most better team, but I know you have quality in your team, and. So it will be possible. Yeah. It would be great to see Indonesia on the World Cup.
Yeah, especially when we play against Netherlands there. Eliano Reinders and Tijani Reinders play against each other. It will
It
very
will be
great.
very interesting. Very interesting. Yes.
You will be there at the World Cup, no?
No, I'm not. No, no, no. I don't think I'm. My yeah, my employer will send me to America.
Oh.
It's too far, and no, we have to follow it on the television.
Okay, maybe this is my last questions. So after Calvin Verdonk go and some new players coming, so what do you think about NEC chance in the Eredivisie this season? Is they good enough to compete in European competition spots or maybe become champions?
Well, the last hours now of the transfer deadline day will decide if we can if Sano is going. Is a very important player for NEC. But with the new players, they have two defenders. One of Ajax is coming to. I think they have a good chance to go end at the top 6, top 7, and I think that's good for NEC. We will not be champion. We will not be a champion. No. That's a fairy tale.
When the last time NEC became champions? Or
Never.
never.
Never before. No, never before.
Let me tell you, the first time I heard about NEC is I think 10 or 11 years ago when one Indonesian descended player, Johnny van Beukering, play for your club. Yeah, that's the first time. Oh, NEC.
Yeah. Was also a good 11 years ago. Was also a good time.
Yeah. So, Maurice, I think that sums up our interview. Thank you so much for your time. So,
You're welcome.
if you need me for anything, you can call me in Instagram or in email.
We will do.
So itu tadi teman-teman obrolan kita tentang rahasia-rahasia transfernya Calvin Verdonk dari NEC menuju Lille. Kita jumpa lagi di konten-konten selanjutnya. Bye.